Hello everybody, it is Melissa from Melissa's Manis and More. I have my friendly little journey that's getting ready to come over here and say hello. I have a feeling. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Yeah. Hey, sweetie. You can come all the way over here. Probably not. She's not. She's a little black poodle that I had on my toes here a while back. She probably will meander behind me. Anyway, excuse me. I'm sitting in a different position because I had somebody ask me if I could video from the front, so I'm going to give this a whirl. And my nails are not fresh today, so hopefully I won't be messing them all up. I have to worry about messing them all up today. So all I've done is take my polish off, and it was glitter, so it was hanging on. You know how those are, no matter what they are, Color Street or otherwise, they will hang on. So this is just kind of what I do from here. I will take one of these little babies right here. They are awesome. They're a rubber tip cuticle pusher, and I'll just take it and just kind of push my cuticle, or it's actually a proximal fold, the skin back here, and take it and push this back. And you want the most, I have really little toe nail bed anyway, so just need to get as much space as I can there anyway. Also gives you a good chance to sweep away any little extra glitters that are on there. Trying to think of what I had on there. Oh, I did have on the French tip, had some glitter in it, and so did the other one. So, and it was black, so obviously there's some little black spicks and specks still hanging around. So I just go ahead and push these back a little bit. I already have with my fingernail, so just gonna go ahead and do this really quickly for demonstration. And I think I've said before, I don't know with you guys, but everybody in my Facebook group knows that I live in the country. I live in Tennessee, so you might hear anything here. I did not turn off my computer and it's dinging away, so well, it's okay, it'll be all right. So I usually just go around like this, just push back a little gently. Try not to put any, once you take your polish off, try not, when you're using Color Street, try not to put any lotion on your feet beforehand, okay? They need to have a good dry surface. If they have any oils or anything like that, your strips do not stick as well. They stick very well to toes, so usually you just have to take them off. They won't fall off. You don't have that. They'll just grow out, you know, from the back, so you have to change them. You don't have the option of like them just falling off. So anyway, I am going to use this little device here on this little baby toe. You always have to push it back here. And yep, I had on black last time, so it always leaves your nails a little bit, and I have allergies too, so pardon me, I'm always sniffing. Always leaves them a little bit discolored. Now I've not done anything to them. I've not trimmed them. I've not done anything other than just remove my polish. That's all I've done. So all right, now I've got the tool laid out I'm going to use. So I think somebody asked for me to describe what tools I use. Basically, I'm going to describe a situation I have on my toes here. This is where I'm growing out an ingrown toenail situation that happened due to a salon issue. I always ask them not to cut down the side of my nail because they need to be cut straight across to grow straight out, okay? And lo and behold, well, once I was actually cut and bled at the salon. I'm terrified to go now. I won't go back. I just like, that was kind of like a turning point for me. So I'm like, so this one is almost all the way grown out. You can see it's been I was cut, I think this was the side that I was cut on, and it was bad. So this one's almost all the way grown out, so we're almost there. So I just go and I try to file everything straight across. Look for, I use 100 grit nail file. It's actually 100 and 180, but I like the 100 grit. And I just try to file straight as I can across, and you know, not trying to take the nippers and go down in the side or anything like that. Just aggravates it even worse. So just go ahead, and if my nails, now if these nails like this, I will trim, but I am very careful to trim them straight across. I don't go down the side, and be careful. These are cuticle nippers. And I don't have any regular clippers in here at the moment handy. I didn't grab any, so I'm going to use these. And I don't ever cut them real close back, because I like to be able to have some of the strip to use my nail to like break off on the end. So you know, I just kind of cut them straight across, and I don't ever cut them all the way back. So just want to cut some of it off. And so yeah, I was doing them sitting in my chair. I found out I can do better just sitting in the floor, and then getting up is not as easy, obviously. But if you have lines, like I have some ridges and stuff in my, it's not that big a deal to me. So here again, I'm gonna come back with this nail file straight across, because I'm still growing out this mistake over here. But you know, the cool thing about it is once you get your polish on, nobody knows that you have this little wonky situation going on here. I hope I'm not like right up in your face. I don't think I am. Maybe this is a better angle. We shall see. Hope it is. As I always tell everybody, if it isn't, you'll never see it. It'll never be on YouTube or anywhere else. So let's see. Let's take some of this length off. I usually don't do this for time's sake. I usually just kind of, you know, go through and put the polish on. But someone asked me about tools. With the cuticle nippers, it's so important that you have the closed side. See how this is open? You can stick your finger down in there. You always want this closed side closest to your nail. If you turn it around and you have this closed side away from you and you go to cut your nail like this, you will cut yourself. And that's how I was cut at the salon. So I'm not saying that salons are bad at all. I'm just saying this particular person didn't understand what they were doing. Cut me pretty badly, actually. So, and sometimes I will use an orange stick, so I can see I've got a little bit of, when you remove Color Street, you get a little bit of this, like, we call it this, like, goo. It's the adhesive, like, that Color Street, it's that bottom layer that Color Street goes on with. It's the last thing to come off whenever you remove your polish, and sometimes it just hangs on. That's what that was. So let's see, and let's cut this one, and then we'll be ready to go on. And I was trying to decide what to put on today, and I had a silver glitter laid out, and I think I might have said that I'm not a real big glitter girl. I'm more of a shimmer, like you can see, shimmer, or a solid, that kind of person. Glitters are just a little bit intense for me. My skin is so fair too that certain colors I tend to shy away from. So after that, I will take an alcohol pad, go over my toes, make sure I get all the dead skin or anything like that off of them. One last cleaning also to make sure there's no lotion, anything oil, anything like that on there that I could have got on them from my hands. And I do this for my fingernails as well when I do my fingernails. And then I also will use this for my fingers because I'm going to be handling the strips. And we're going to do today a simple 2-strip pedi challenge, which is, I don't know if I invented it, but I don't know. I know that we do it in my group all the time, and I have a group. It's linked in my description, and it's also on, it's a Facebook group. It's also on, I think, my banner that you can just click on it if you want to come and join. And it is basically, I use my pedicure strips on my fingers. I use my largest thumb, which is this strip right here, which is what I decided because I'm feeling fall. I'm feeling fall, y'all. This is called Bronze Age. It kind of shifts between a maroon to a brown. It's gorgeous. It's a micro glitter shimmer, I believe is what I could take from the back because I'm not a stylist. I've worn this stuff for about, well, it'll be 3 years in the spring, so a while. So I can do both my feet with these 2 strips of the large thumb. So I always just remove these and I put them in these little packs. So I can just, these are my pedi packs, and I'll just go through there and, you know, say, this was what I had picked out originally. And then I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe I want to do it this bronze. Now that I look at that gray, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That's awfully pretty. But see, my skin is so fair. It's so fair. If I don't put something that has some color on it, it just doesn't show up. So, okay, for the 2-strip pedi challenge, it's basically, and I need to get one thing. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get up. I'll be right back. I knew I would forget something. Scissors. They are a definite must-have. Okay, I'm back. Fall back down here. Okay. See if I'm back in frame here. Alrighty, let's see. Make sure I'm back in here. Let's see. Get back over here where I'm supposed to be. Okay. I feel like I'm like, okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm right in the middle. All right, so you need some scissors and 2, this is the largest strip in the manicure set, okay? So we're gonna start by taking off this plastic, which is aggravating as all get out. We all know that if you use this. And I have a size 8 foot. It's not little, it's average. My nails are average size. They're not tiny by any means. So I go ahead and just take this off because I know I'm going to be using the whole strip. And I will go ahead and I use the anchor method for this because I know I'm going to be using the other half and I don't really want to mess it up. So this is what I do, and I hope that this is a better view for you all. I'm going to try to peek over the top and see if it is. So I go ahead and lay down this strip from the back, just like it would be if it was a pedicure strip, the same. Kind of touch it down, see if it's where I want it. And you know, these are very versatile as far as like you can manipulate them. You can stretch them a little bit, need be. I don't want to make this video forever long, but I want y'all to know that these can be moved around if you need to move them around. So there we go. We've got one big toe already done. So you can go, I use my fingers for everything from here on out, mostly. Okay, so it just come underneath here. And this is why it was important to clean our fingers with, you know, your pads of your fingers with alcohol, because if you have lotion on, it'll totally just destroy the strip. It won't be sticky anymore. So there you go. You've already painted one toe. That's done. So then I take this strip that's left, turn it like this right here, and I will cut it. what I consider vertically, whatever that is to you, but that's vertically to me, because that's upright. That's the way the strip was on the thing, and it's sticky. So I've been meaning to think I should put it back on the strip and cut it, but I never do. So then I put one strip, let it back down on the paper while I'm working, and I will usually use this second one for this one right here because it just goes with my nail. I mean, the curve of the strip just goes with my nail, and then I'll give it this slightest little tug, and it just goes over, and you can just run your fingernail over till you feel the end of your nail, give it a push, and there you go. So you got a little bit of cleanup to do, but not much. And right at the end of your nail, you can come back and just push this all under, and we'll take care of this at the end, okay? It won't be much to take care of, I promise. You can take care of the nail, but normally when I'm doing it on my own, I just go ahead and, you know, take it all off as I go. So I guess I can do it that way. I feel like my hands have got lotion on, but I know they don't. And I usually have something to lay my trash on, and I don't. And another thing is to remember, always remember, this is polish. Even that little gray strip that I removed is polish. If you lay that thing on your couch, or it gets stuck to your shirt or anything like that, it's there. It's there forever. And polish remover will only make it worse. Trust me, been there, done that. You got to treat it just like a bottle of polish, because it is fingernail polish. Okay, so I didn't take any, you saw I just laid the square down on there. So this is where the cuticle nippers come in handy, and your finger. Just come back here, and again, just like pushing your cuticles back, just run your thumbnail along, or if you don't have a nail long enough to do that, then you can use a wooden cuticle stick. Works perfectly too. And you're going to come, if there's any down the side, you do the same. My nails are getting kind of rough looking because I removed my polish with my toenail polish with my fingernail polish that I have on my nails. So it's looking kind of rough right now because it got some remover on it. So you can see, look, that totally terrible looking square just turned into a cute little nail. So we've still got half of a strip left to do 2 whole nails with. So let's see which one looks like it goes the best. Which way does it fit the best? I'm thinking that this one fits best like this right here. I think it does. I've done them, whoop, no, maybe not. Let's see. You can turn them all around, see which way they go the best. Maybe like this. I'm thinking it's like this. Like the other one was. Yeah. So again, move this up a little bit. If you're putting it on there and it's like a curve, it's easier if you push it up a little bit to get it to where you don't have to clean up so much at the back. You can just clean it up off at the end. So just run your nail over again and find the end over here, and just a little push was all it'll take. And then you don't have so much back here to clean up. And then come to the front, and if anybody ever wants to take the 2-strip pedi challenge, come to my page on Facebook, and I will send you one of the little packs like I showed you in the mail, and you try it, and then you send us a photo. It's not, and we've had people, almost everybody's been able to do it, but if you can't, it's okay. We've had people that can't, and it's cool. it's all just about trying it and seeing if you can or you can't. Not a big deal. We don't, like, it's not we're a very, like, happy little family over there. It's very, very cool little family. So here, again, just put a big old square blob on there, but I'm going to come back with my thumb and just go around through here and just take this off. And it's just going to hopefully leave this cool little, nice little edge around there, which it did. I've never worn this set, y'all. This is the first time I've had this on. So, here we go. I'm thinking I'm almost ready for fall. So there we go. We did that whole foot out of this one strip with that much left. Pretty cool, huh? So we got 1 foot left. So here I'm gonna go. And this time I'm not gonna talk as much. I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna start again. I'm gonna lay this plastic over that so that we don't have to hopefully chase nail polish all over my hardwood floor. So here we go. Again, I'm gonna remove this, and I like to stick it to the back of the paper. That way I don't have to worry about wondering where it's at. So there we go. And there we go. And I do use, as far as remover, I use non-acetone remover. I use Color Streets remover. I had to eat my words on it. I swore and swore and swore. I didn't swear really, but I mean, I just said I will never pay $16 for a bottle of remover, ever, ever. And then my stylist gave me a gift card, and it was like nearly enough to pay for it. And I was like, oh, you know, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that to get some of that remover because I'm not gonna like it anyway, but I'm gonna get it. And then that way I'll know, and I'll be able to say, I told you I wasn't gonna like it. And then I ended up loving it. It is amazing to be non-acetone. It can take off polish as fast as acetone can, and not nearly as drying to your hands and feet. It's a really good remover. So I always get it. If you buy some from the company, you can only order it on the website. The stylists don't stock it. Like if they have, like if you see a stylist out at an event or something, they normally don't have any. You only can get it with I think it's FedEx. It's FedEx or UPS. I can't remember which one. And I'm gonna try putting this back on here and cutting it this time, seeing if that is easier, and that will also maybe help you guys too. Just kind of doing this right here. Oh yeah, much easier. There you go. That'll show you too how, there you go, you've got your part. You don't have to try to hold on to that little piece of stuff. So as I was saying before, like try to line it up even with the back of your nail, because the front of your nail is a whole lot easier to clean up. So a little stretch, not anything too crazy. So I always say I try to make it conform to my will. Okay, there again, just one little push of your fingernail and it is done. Definitely feeling fall in the air after putting this on. Doesn't feel like fall in Tennessee right yet. It has all summer, and this weekend it's pretty. So, but it has definitely been a stormy, wet summer all summer long. So, pretty miserable. A lot of storms, a lot of rain. It's crazy. It's like I just looked up and the whole summer is just flashed by. Like, it's already, kids are back to school and grandkids are back to school, and it's crazy. Our youngest started preschool, and she went on, let's see, she went on Thursday, and it was the first day that she didn't go to daycare, didn't have to go to daycare or anything. So this was literally her first day of anything, you know. So her structured, other than Bible school, you know, and stuff like that. So first day of structured school of any sort. And she loved it, of course. And she came home and was, you know, was telling us everything she did and all that. She's in pre-K 4s, and so we thought she didn't have to go back till Monday, but she had to go back the next day because they go 5 days a week. And a lot of the pre-Ks around here are just like 2 or 3 day a weekers, but I'm glad that she's going 5 days. And she's also the oldest child in her class, which I was like, yay, that'll serve her well in the future. But anyway, so the next morning she was a little grumpy getting up, but she was just ready to go to school. And Mom's like, after I got her up and she got her clothes on, she was like, I just want to go to school now. And she's like, but it's not time. And she's like all upset. She just wanted to go to school. And so she showed us, she sent me a picture of what she looked like, you know, her little outfit and everything. And then she sent me a picture of her like less than 15 minutes, like 12 minutes after pickup in the carpool line. And honestly, she was laid out like somebody had conked her on the head with, in the cartoons, you know how they conk them on the head with the anvil or something. They're just like, she was laid out like she hadn't slept in a month. And I'm just, hee-hawed. I was like, wait till next week when she goes all week long. So, Mom's gonna have to work on getting her on a schedule for sure, because she's not really ever had one. They just, and also her sister, who's special needs, has really not had a schedule. She has a medicine schedule, but that's about it. So that kind of dictates when she goes to bed, but other than that, no. She does what she wants to do, pretty much. Everybody else just says, yes, ma'am, you know, whatever your will. You know, so this goes to show you can do your toes with 2 strips. 2 strips. 2 little strips. I hope this view is better. You all have to let me know if it is. And if it is, then I don't mind to get the tripod down. I just can't do the tripod for nails. It is so, as I say before, wibbly wobbly. It just doesn't want to stay in place. If I can do it like this and, you know, not run the risk of like bumping it like I do if I'm reaching for something like doing my nails and stuff, then it's okay. But with doing my nails, I've got so many things usually up there going on. And I've got like a couple of monitors, so I'm always at risk of bumping it. And so I've got a different mount for my camera. And I just, the manicures are just, they have to be on that actual, sometimes they're a better, sometimes I get a little bit off with the setting, but the last couple have been pretty good on the views, the way it's been set. So, okay, so there we go. We have 2 feet. 2 feet. I can't see because that bar in my phone where it's being held is right in the way. Okay, so we have 2 feet all done, and this is our trash right here. That's all we have left from, yeah, 2 strips. Here's the other one. So that's all that was left. So Pretty cool trick, right? And how long did I take jabbering? Let's see, 29 minutes, long enough. So you all have a great weekend. It's Saturday here for me, so I will see you soon. I hope you like the brown. It's very pretty. It reminds me of fall, so it will be here before we know it. And you all have a good weekend. Thank you for watching. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. So please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and come back again. See you later.